Finally. I've been so busy the past couple weeks. And I finally got some time to finally play Slay the Princess. A lot of my friends that know I love visual novels said that I would love this game. Let's dive right into it. Got a content warning. This is a horror game. Nice. And is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website, Black Tabby Games, if you need a list of specific content warnings. Now that I think about it, I think I've played something from Black Tabby Games. I think it was Chapter 1 of Scarlet Hollow, which I've been meaning to get the rest of because from what I played in the first chapter, which I think is a freebie, Scarlet Hollow is actually really good. I actually enjoyed that a lot. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects, as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. I'll be good. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay then. I don't know why. Well, I know why the continue is there because I think long story short, I did play a little bit, like maybe a couple seconds of the game, but the problem with it was I noticed that the recording wasn't working correctly, but nevertheless, we're gonna start new. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. For the record, I haven't seen that much.
On a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And that is as far as I got when I did my initial recording when I noticed it wasn't working. When I got to this part, basically my thoughts were, okay, that already kind of sort of escalated. Also, so got this little movement here with the mouse. All right. And it's so crazy, this exact same like font. And then like, I'm guessing like these are all the choices. Yeah, Black Tabby made this. Like, I guess this is like their style. Like I said, I liked Scarlet Hollow, like the first chapter that I played. So I'm already expecting, I got high hopes for this. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Yeah, depends. Can't someone else Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Kind of interesting given the state of the world right now, but I'm not gonna go far into that. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? This is crazy. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Wow. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la What? Viva la revolution. I can't even do it. Viva la revolution. Let's make good choices. I was not expecting to laugh at some of this. Viva la revolution. I feel kind of bad that I was botching that, even though it was because I was kind of laughing, but I've been doing Duolingo hardcore recently. Silently move to the cabin, turn around and leave. Okay, what you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Is this kind of like fourth wall breaking? Like, am I talking to the narrator? So another VN that I've played is the Dead by Daylight dating sim. And I know you kind of talk to the host or the narrator in that. But of course, that game has like blatant comical overtones. But how can a princess locked away in a basement in the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this? I'm laughing at that because it made me think Ace Attorney. Have you considered that maybe the only reason that I think we saw that? Mm, look, I'll go in the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. You know what? I'm kind of feeling that one. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over. Freaking choices. Okay, thanks for telling me what. Okay, I think is it. Okay. Okay, I was feeling this one right here. Are there any others? Nah, I was feeling this one.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning: if you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I feel that. I feel that.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Ooh, narrator, kinda not liking me now.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
By the way, good voice work by this narrator.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I don't know, I'm starting, maybe I'm just looking at it wrong, but I'm starting to get some comical overtones from this. Or just might just, it's just the fact that, voice of the hero and they're talking to the narrator. I don't know.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wow. Okay, so he's talking directly to me then. Proceed into the cabin. I don't really have much of a choice, do I?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Explore, take the blade, enter the basement. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Is the blade like some type of kryptonite to her? Uh-oh, music change. No choice but to enter the basement, I think.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay. I understand we're on a mission to slay the princess. Ha 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 ha. I always find it funny whenever like something makes me quote the title of the game, but he's really shoehorning it in there. Like we're outside of the freaking HUD mentioning slaying the princess, which I get, introducing to the mission. We get inside the cabin, knife on the table, he mentions it. We're going down the stairs.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Her voice.
Who's there?
Ooh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Why am I getting a hint of sarcasm from that last statement? Voice-wise, she sounds annoyed.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
She's manipulating me into not thinking that she's annoyed or thinking that she is annoyed. Hi, just checking on you. Hey, I think I'm... Okay, I'm thinking this might have some replayability because I feel like some of these others are probably gonna be funny. Continue down the stairs. I'm feeling kind of neutral. Let's continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
This was the start menu, was it not?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Coldly beautiful?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Alright, the fact that you said that makes me wonder what she would have said if I had announced that, hey, I'm here to get you, I'm here to get you. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. Also, some of these, like, the freaking choices of, like, you know, lines are actually kind of, I find them kind of funny. That might be inappropriate on my part. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves and step forward. Let me feign ignorance. Why did you think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Well, you see, I actually was walking through the forest, and you know, stuff might be in there. Narrator mentioned animals, and you know, that could have been for them, you know.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point?
You don't have her at knife point. You don't have her at knife point.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it, tighten your grip. I don't know. So far, my perception of the princess here is that she's just annoyed. Though I do wonder, why are you chained? I'm still not sure of who to trust, so I'm gonna tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
And that face, like, didn't that kind of look like she's...
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Okay, that doesn't help your case.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason.
I asked that question.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
What can you do? Destroy me with a word?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's unarmed? What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure? You know what? I just said that, basically. I'm sorry. Can we talk? Don't mind me. Don't mind me singing. I'm not dropping the blade. I'm gonna go with... Usually when I play visual novels, if something like this pops up, like a choice when it comes to dialogue or speech, if if I'm talking like between scenes and basically something there matches something that I basically just said, I'll usually go for it.
I'm positive.
So she's magical.
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled.
She's magical.
If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Wait a minute. It's already there. It's already there. You gonna hate me, narrator guy, but I'm curious. I'm gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
The fact that he sighed before that, though.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Mm-hmm.
Against your better judgment,
Giant
step
eyes.
forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
He said that unarmed. He said that with pity. He's like, unarmed. You idiot.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Look, I understand that even people refer to friendships as relationships then because relationship kind of can encompass anything. Platonic relationships, romantic relationships, working relationships, but it's just the fact that you just came out the gate with that. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming up? How would I get you out of it? Come on, dude. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There are people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? You sound like a freaking... Sound like a reporter. What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to... Okay, we talked enough. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
She's looking like she doesn't want to answer that.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
The
Or Her
snobbishness?
Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Eh, you are right about that, Mr. Narrator. There is a lack of detail. Part of me is kind of wanting to do this one just because it kind of made me laugh. Alright, fess up. What's up?
Don't just tell her that.
Yup, you didn't like that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
You were giggling a little too much for such an accusation like that. Just
If
saying.
I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Well, here's the thing. You're chained to a wall. Usually people are chained to walls in certain aspects when they pose a danger to something. Like prisoners, you know? In most cases, like I can understand, you know, hostages can be, you know. Alright, that look on her face though. I'm just saying. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. Remain silent. No, if being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to them with a capital T. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
You telling me you're not super powered or something? Like magical powers?
I believe her. She doesn't have to need
I
help to destroy
believe
the
in
world
the
to be
princess. I believe in... Let me stop. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of... Wait a minute, what? She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it? You mean like in the ways how some people don't know their own strength or something?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
It's about trust.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
Why are you playing with my perception?
But you don't really know me, do you? What
Likewise.
can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Alright, you two are agreeing a little too much for my taste.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Wait a minute. Who put you there? Did the narrator put you there?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
A subjugating monarch. I'm inclined, man. I'm inclined. I'm so close. How would I get you out of here? How long have you been down here? Okay, we've talked enough. You know what?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, she's pretty much referring to the context of the term relationship that I mentioned earlier. How would I get you out of here? I'm kind of just going down the list now.
You can't. Don't bother.
And then he just freaking jumps in.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
What key?
I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Once again, look on the face while you're saying that. Just saying.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
How long you been down here?
Too long.
Should have expected an answer like that. Oh, I guess we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
No.
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess, I'm getting you out of here, examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other while I decide to do. That.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
What?
One way or another, I'm going
Whoa.
to find a way out of here.
Whoa.
You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Whoa, no, whoa, Nolo Angelo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Text change. What's up with that?
And if you don't,
Oh, jump. Here we go.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
This narrator, man. Oh, why? Why? For some reason, I'm wanting to slay the princess. For some reason, I'm wanting to slay the princess. The here makes this kind of funny. Slay the princess.
You charged the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Oh, foo!
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Finish.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
She looks like I see this and she just looks like like she looks like she's not even affected by it and like is gonna just get back up and just finish me off.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder,
What do you wonder?
do you really think that this
What
was
did I-
enough to stop me?
What did I just say? Oh my god!
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Oh?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Dang. Oh! I thought I got a bad ending. Chapter 2?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wait a minute, we start back from the beginning? And then the music's even kind of like a little bit more trippy? Okay then, this is quite interesting. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna cut this video here since we've gotten through chapter 1. I will pick up with chapter 2 momentarily. Who knows, I might actually just freaking play chapter 2 and record a video right after I finish, right after I stop recording this. So far, it's living up to like the hype. I am liking it so far. I am curious to see what chapter 2 entails because I honestly thought that I got a bad ending right there. And of course, given like all the other options, this definitely has some replayability to it, which I always admire. Well, that being said, I appreciate you all for watching. I'm glad I finally got a chance to pick this up and play it. Until next time, I will await your return on the next adventure on Chrysalid's Unorthodox Path. Take care.